Japanese, there's about the way the Korean sounds.
너무너무 좋아해요.
아이고. 그렇지. 그렇지.
고등학교 때 시작해서 이제 4년.
Это очень красивый язык.
감사합니다.
Nice, and language is just on top, so.
This is challenging, but I think Korea has achieved.
It's a very good question. I've always really liked Asian culture, and I did a exchange here for a little while as a student, and I loved learning the language. It wasn't easy, but I've always really liked it. Even compared to like Japanese, there's just something about the way the Korean sounds. It's very satisfying to speak when I am speaking it anyway. But yeah, and I also really, really like the vibes of Korea a lot. And I don't know, I've just always had a really good experience with Korean people, so that's why. 오랜만에 한국어를 배웠어요. 하지만 아직도 배고 싶어요. 공부하고 싶어요.
Well, I wanted to learn Korean so that when I came here, I could at least say a few things. But, you know, because I watch a lot of Korean dramas, I learn kind of while I'm watching them. But I found that even though it sounds to me like I'm saying it right, it doesn't necessarily mean that other people are hearing it correctly. But I definitely am enjoying it, and I hope to continue learning Korean when I go home.
It's your only foreign language that you speak.
Yes. 감사합니다. 안녕하세요. Dal, Edam, Marty,
Day.
That's the day, Anyo, Nay. Nay is yes, nay. Or like, aigo. aigo.
Because 아이브 장원영. 네, 아이브 장원영. 너무너무 좋아해요. 예뻐. 너무너무 좋아해요. 네, I want to go to concert, watch her live, study Korean for her. Because she have some idea I want to. 因为我想学习她的思想. 네. Okay, 안녕하세요. 저는 자순이에요. 만나서 반가워요. I just actually graduated, so I'm a Korean Studies minor. My graduation trip, I am currently studying Korean. I started because I originally started listening to BTS and I didn't know anything about Korean culture, so that was my way of like opening up about learning just Korean culture. And then once I started with that, I started watching like K-dramas, and I really liked it and I thought it was really cool. And so I've always wanted to learn a foreign language, and I just loved Korean. I thought it sounded so beautiful. I love the culture, so I was like, why not start? So I started in university. No, so it continues on. So I started from beginner 101 all the way into 301 advanced. I wouldn't say I'm advanced, but I'm still practicing. Thank you. 감사합니다.
I am learning Korean because I love the country. My grandparents are actually from Korea. I'm half Mexican and I'm half Korean, so I'm just trying to learn it for give back to my roots, and so also just to get to know the people more. And I love K-dramas also. Very little. My grandmother growing up, she used to teach me like Korean a little bit, so I know like basic phrases. 안녕하세요, 감사합니다. She used to say 그렇지 a lot. 그렇지, 그렇지. Or 안줘, or 먹어. Yeah.
일본 도쿄에서 왔어요. 제가 그 한국에 친구가 생겨서 네, 그 친구랑 대화를 하고 싶어서 한국어를 배웠습니다. 독학으로. 네. 고등학교 때 시작해서 이제 4년 공부했습니다. 일반 대화 정도면 감사합니다.
First, the reason was because I started listening to BTS in the quarantine when the COVID happened, so it was like 2020, and I wanted to understand them without translation or like without subtitles. And nowadays it's because I find the Korean language and the Korea like really exciting, and I think that at some point the Korean shows me that I am supposed to trying to study this language or this culture. I even have a book about the Korean history. It's like a trilogy. First book was probably called The Daughters of the Dragon, and it's about like the Second World War, what happened here, and then about what happened before, and now I don't know what will happen, but it's really nicely wrote. Oh my god. Okay. 안녕하세요. 저는 카리나입니다. 저는 체코에서 왔습니다.
Я учу корейский, потому что это очень красивый язык по своему звучанию. Мне очень понравилась интонация, когда мне было еще лет 13, я впервые услышала, как звучит корейский язык. Но сейчас для меня это частичка меня, потому что я учу корейский достаточно много по времени. И также очень сильно на мое увлечение корейским языком повлиял человек, которого зовут И Бён Иль. Когда я была в Южно-Сахалинске, он работал директором Корейского культурного центра и очень много рассказывал о корейской культуре. Это было очень интересно. и поэтому я убедилась, что я хочу побывать в Корее. Вот так вот. 제가 러시아 오는 사람이 리자라고 해요. 감사합니다.
Parce que, en fait, je me suis décidée à apprendre le coréen quand mon amie m'a proposé de venir avec elle en Corée. Et à savoir qu'on est déjà beaucoup bercé dans tout ce qui concerne la Corée, tout ce qui est nourriture, drama, musique. On a beaucoup d'amis qui sont beaucoup dedans aussi, avec un festival qui se déroule à Lille, Soleal, Anatulset Solal. Not many words, but the basic. 안녕하세요. 저는 예스민아예요. 프랑스 사람이에요. 싫어요. 감사합니다. 스무살이에요. 감사합니다.
I self-study Korean for a while, but I forgot almost. 조금. Because I have like Korean colleagues and I watch Korean drama or like TV shows, so...
Actually, my childhood friend who was watching Korean drama, watching movies and culture, she initiated me to Korean culture, and then I started learning it. I loved it. My first time in Korea was in 2019, 6 years ago. She was doing her master's here, so I came to visit her, and I loved it. And then I came back now with my namdonseng, and I really want to show him how Korean culture is really nice, and people are amazing, and language is just on top. So that's why. 네, 안녕하세요. 저는 하빌바입니다. 반갑습니다. 네, 남동생 다하입니다. I can order a little bit. I can count 5. I'm still learning, so my Korean is not that good. 감사합니다.
Because when you learn another language, you have the knowledge for another culture. If you learn something, you can expand your brain and your knowledge about the world. It's very important for me and for my family.
I really want to learn Korean language so I can talk to people that talk Korean language.
And I would like to say also in USA and Netflix specifically show a lot of Korean series, and it's a very nice show how people is here. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
Just a little bit. Yeah, I'm learning. 한국말 조금. I like the languages, like the culture of everywhere. I speak 3 languages now, so it's Portuguese, English, and Spanish. That is my native language. And I'm trying to Korea because the Korean is for me like a special opportunity. I love the culture. I don't know, it's so interesting. It's perfect. It's so different, so that's why I'm learning that. Okay. 저는 디아나입니다. 멕시코 사람이에요. 반갑습니다.
I started learning Korean language because I've been here more than 1 year, but I haven't studied Korean before. I feel in Korea that the language is most important to communicate in the daily life. I think Korean people they are more nationalist, and they respect their language, so they communicate in their language, and maybe they may not be much familiar with English. Few people understand and talk in English. I am from a research and development field in computer science and engineering. We deal with multinational companies, so we talk in English most of the time, but Korean is more famous, or Korean is more spoken before in English. In industry, domestic or in international forum within the Korea, I think it is good for choosing job opportunity with Korean language. That's why I started. It is very difficult, but I think once I get to know the expression, letters and other things, so it will be easy for me. I learned for 2 months letters and basic things. 저는 안키티예요. 인도 사람이에요. 만나서 반갑습니다. I can read some letter. In my country, we chose English to more develop, but I think Korea is a good example that they are developed while keeping their own culture and language and nationality intact. This is challenging, but I think Korea has achieved.